Operation Day. Sick. Operation days begin the same as any other day. I mean, they kind of have to. Can't do much when I'm asleep, and I don't want to smell like shit, so that means heading to the locker room like usual. There is an intangible difference when we're getting ready for an operation instead of a normal work day. I'll say that. The locker room has an air of tension to it, in addition to the usual odor. People are giving each other nervous glances, or cracking bad jokes to calm their nerves. I mean, it's not like anyone expects to die or anything. Superheroes don't kill. One of the perks of being on this side of it. Still, getting hit in the head enough times has its consequences, as Mace found out. Or the legs, if you ask John Kess. So I mean, we have every right to be nervous. Shit, I know I am. Yeah, I think Mace not knowing who he is and his family only getting a fruit basket is kinda worse than death. You know, sometimes dead is better. Not Dave, though. He's actually excited about the whole thing. I know, big shock. Just blew your mind.
Morning, buddy! You know what today is?
Yeah, it's,
Operation Day! Oh boy, I'm so excited. I've got that tingly feeling in my bones.
well, that's more than I needed to know.
Aren't you excited too? I hear this is a big one.
Sometimes, I wonder if Dave makes these little slips on purpose, just to screw with me. I'm not sure if that's better than them being Freudian.
Oh yeah, you know me. My excitement levels are like at full friggin' capacity. I live to get powerbombed by masked millionaires with messiah complexes.
Oh, I don't think any superheroes will be there this time. I heard this is something totally different. They'll never expect it.
Pretty sure he said something like that every time. If Dave were the weatherman, every day would be sunny.
Well, just in case they do expect it, I better make sure I have time to stretch. See you in the main hall.
As an aside, if you're thinking of starting a career as a henchman for some insane reason, never forget to stretch. You'd think this would be obvious, but tons of people totally skip it. Trust me, the last thing you need to do is pull a hammy while running from some caped Adonis type, because they will not miss an opportunity to look cool. They'll uppercut you into orbit and strike a pose regardless. That happened to one of my buddies. Okay, Mordecai. Fun enough guy to watch a basketball game with, but not quite as funny as he thought he was. Is his name Mordecai? That name is a tragedy. That is real bad. He kept trying to call himself Mordecai the Henchman, but it never took. You know, in hindsight, he was a bit of a schmuck. Yeah, I think it's Mordecai. I think it is like a some type of tea joke that I'm not getting. Of course, this stretching stuff goes both ways. We once got away from Red Phantom totally unscathed because his calf cramped during his big entrance. Bonus lesson, don't jump through a window if you don't have to. I always want to jump through windows. I would offer myself to be defenestrated. After freshening up and getting my stretch on, I head to the main hall. Before I even get there, I can hear the hum of the jet helicopter things powering up. I think we call those Bedlam copters, but I hope I'm wrong. No, they are called Bedlam copters because they're 100% Lord Bedlam's Thanos copters. Bedlam copters for real. Shit, I think I'm actually a little late because Lord Bedlam has already arrived at his podium. Not that I've missed much. Lord Bedlam likes to give a motivational speech before operations, and, well,
the shadowy masters who control our society are growing nervous, my comrades! With their hold on the artisanal baloney industry shattered, they see the writing on the wall! And that writing says they are the ones who are ruining the weekend for everyone! Not the righteous masses who just want the orc barbarians to stop wearing jeans!
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of his whole idea of what people should be allowed to wear. That is... I'm with him on other things. I'm not a big fan of that.
And that writing says they are the ones who are ruining the weekend.
Yeah, you get the picture. We don't actually get briefed on the details of these things. Only Lord Bedlam and a handful of his top ass-kissers knows what's going on. Need to know basis, I guess. Yeah. Well, I feel like I should be up there. I'm not really big into kissing his ass, I suppose, but I think I deserve a briefing for all of my hard work.
I know that each and every one of you are dedicated to our noble cause, and that you will follow both my own orders as well as your captain's without question. Seriously, no questions, no chit-chat, and no scuttlebutt. If you're all being a bunch of chatty-catty gossip queens, then it makes us look bad, and we need to look our best today.
What? Who are we impressing? The rent-a-cops at whatever place we're sticking up certainly won't care. Besides, how professional can we look in purple spandex?
Now go forth, my comrades, and let loose the hounds of our endless parade of glory!
Yeah, Lord Bedlam! I don't think Lord Bedlam writes these speeches down. If he does, he certainly doesn't have an editor. Anyone who shares my feelings on Lord Bedlam's eloquence certainly isn't letting it show, though, and I follow suit. I can't bring myself to share wildly like Dave, but I can dutifully fall in step with him as we head to our proverbial chariot. As we file into one of the Bedlam copters, I can hear the roof opening for us with a groan.
Oh, this is it! You ready, buddy?
Sure, we can be a little buddy-buddy with you right now, Dave.
I've got your back if you've got mine, partner.
You bet!
As we step into our seats, the engines roar to life, and like that, we're off. Wherever we're going, it's further away than usual. This flight is getting kind of long. I'm not the only one that realizes it either. Some of the guys have been exchanging confused looks. Eventually, though, the pilot makes an announcement.
Alright, meat shields, put on your makeup and hold on to your eyeballs because we're in the pipe and going in hot!
Actually, we're third in line in, so we're in a holding pattern for a bit.
Then we're balls to the wall with foils locked and guns blazing! Woo!
I love the fresh smell of napalm. I'm pretty sure these things don't have any guns. I'm also pretty sure that we trained most of our pilots with video games and film clips since we don't have any actual flight simulators. I mean, flight simulators are still kind of video games. Film clips are a little interesting. I say interesting. By that, I mean not at all training. I think video games kind of work, though. Like, of course, I'm thinking of the most recent season of The Rehearsal, where Nathan Fielder just logged in a bunch of time in actual flight simulators, so it's not video games, but in actual flight simulators to prepare for flying, what was it, the 737 that he flew? I think, I don't know planes, that could be wrong. I think that is right, though. And so, I feel like, you know, flying one of these Bedlam copters, you could probably get by with the video game. Microsoft Flight Simulator is, I'm sure, even better in this world. Yet through some miracle, we don't crash during our descent, and move to join the henchmen that are already on the ground. Sliding down one of the Bedlam copter's rappel cables sends me through a hole in the roof of whatever building we were hovering over and lands me in some kind of tech office. Is it rappel? Might be a rappel cable. I don't know. Everything like with grapple, rappel, and grapnel always kind of throws me off on how those things should be pronounced. This place looks like it sucks. But it's a big heist. I believe in Dave's take. At least it was an office. A hole in the roof isn't the only one. There are at least 3 that I count, one for each Bedlam copter, I guess, and a few small holes in the walls that are probably from weapons fire. A lot of the equipment has been wrecked, but what's left looks impressive. It's definitely fancier stuff than we usually appropriate. Appropriate? Can't figure out what it is, though. Robotics? App development? I'm not sure. Most of the other henchmen seem to have moved on, but half a dozen stand guard over the few scientists that have been rounded up. Another whole squad stands in the middle of the room, with Lord Bedlam at their head.
Excellent! Reinforcements! You lot!
He points towards my squad. Damn it, I know what's
You
next.
shall remain here as our rear guard! The rest of you, with me!
I'm always guarding our rear, Lord.
No problem, Lord Bedlam. You heard him, squad! We're the rear guard, and the rest are going with him! That last part isn't really relevant to us, but I just wanted to make sure you heard.
There's a cheer from the other squads, and they rush to join the others as they follow Lord Bedlam through a nearby door and out of sight. The rest of us aren't cheering. Here's the thing about being a rear guard. You're guarding the entrance and exit, right? So while your job is pretty uneventful if nothing goes wrong, you're also the first line of defense against outside interference. You follow me? If a superhero shows up, we're the ones they'll run into first. Or run over, to be more accurate.
Oh boy, the rear guard! What an honor! Gosh, how long has it been since we've been selected for that?
Last year, I think. Some lady with wings broke your clavicle.
Oh,
Hawk girl,
right.
Hawk girl.
I sacrificed my body for the glory of Lord Bedlam.
He sacrificed his body so we could rob a smartwatch factory. Not even the good ones, just some cheap knockoffs. Looked like they came out with the kids' meal.
Hopefully Lord Bedlam's glory will come sacrifice-free this time.
But if it doesn't, we'll be ready! Right, team?
Sure.
I'm always ready. We take a position next to a window on the opposite side of the room as the captain scientists. Oh wow, thank you FemFilm Bro for the subscription. Sure, we'll let them go when we leave, but that's the one thing we do that really bugs me. Stealing is, whatever. It's just stuff. Taking hostages, that can't be a fun thing to go through. Yeah, with Amazon, you're a patron of the arts. You are my patron now. Thank you so much. You get a little first by your name. I pull my stun baton from my belt and start messing with it to take my mind off the scientists. Plus, I need to make sure it works. Sometimes these things short out, and I have a feeling I'll need it. This place is big time. It just got that feel. That means we're going to attract attention, and that means... Oh, there they are breaking in. Suddenly, something explodes through the wall to my right. Dave and I are flung forward and tumble to the floor. As quickly as I can, I scramble to my feet, grasping my baton. However, as I turn to face the source of the explosion, my jaw drops. A superhero showing up isn't a surprise, but that's Shining Nova! Shining goddamn Nova. As in the person that took down the Skull Syndicate and went toe-to-toe with Dr. Calamity's Supreme Ultra Deathbot. Yo, this is funky. This is funky as hell. Shit. We are screwed. We are completely screwed.
Time to factor here. I'm only gonna see this once. There's no way you can beat me. That means you can either give yourself up or get your ass kicked. You're a call. I can't make it for you.
Alright. I really considered just giving up this time around, but I should have known better. By taking any time to think at all, I've given Dave a vast edge in reaction time.
For Lord Bedlam! Charge!
Oh no, he took over. Dave and most of the other henchmen charge wildly. Some raise their stun batons, others fire with their beam weapons. It goes about as well as you'd expect. What henchmen that are left seem to be fleeing, the ones that are further away than me at least. I may be 5 meters from Shining Nova and he's staring right at me. Oh god, he's staring right at me. Oh my god, he's looking right at me. Huh, my heart.
Hey.
What's up, dude? I think... Yeah, I don't think diving is gonna save me. I think I'm just gonna surrender. Hopefully he's a chill enough dude not to punch me. He can tie me up if he wants.
I'd like to take the surrender option, please.
Yeah, I dropped my baton.
Seriously? No one ever does that.
Well, I'm doing it.
Yeah, well, I had a regrettable incident with a trash can last month that taught me the value of knowing when to fold them. So...
Knowing when to fold him. I mean, that has to be a reference to the poker song. I mean, obviously it's a reference to poker, but I feel like I gotta know when to walk away and know when to run. As I talk, I slowly start to backpedal, hoping to put some distance between the hero and myself.
Hey, watch your step.
Suddenly, I feel my heel get caught in a piece of rubble, and I stumble backwards several steps, arms flowing, before finally losing my balance and crashing to the floor.
Well, that was embarrassing.
Also, if you weren't attacking a high-security research facility and holding its workers hostage, you might just feel...
It's a little hard to hear him. I'm gonna turn up the voice a little bit.
Okay, yeah, fair point.
Wait, the hostages. As I look around, I realize just where I've landed. A few yards to my right are the engineers that Lord Bedlam took as captives, and not far to my left is a door leading further into the facility. They're still tied up, so they can't escape. Maybe that's why Nova isn't rushing to finish me off. Fear for their safety. To be honest, I have the exact same fear. This is just a job. I don't want to hurt these people. Then again, Nova doesn't know that. Maybe I could bluff my way out of this. Or should I just make a break for the door and hope for the best? I think we just run. We just run. We're not gonna... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We're just gonna run. Definitely better just to make a break for it. I don't want Shining Nova to blast me, but I don't want these people to get caught up in the crossfire either. They've had a bad day enough as it is. As I weigh my options, Shining Nova steps forward, and a hatch opens on the mechanized hero's wrist, revealing a small dart gun. Oh no, he's gonna whirling birds me. He's gonna whirling birds me.
Alright, look, I don't want to injure you, but I can't exactly have you running around causing trouble either. So we hold still.
Before Nova can continue, I push aside the pain, muster what stamina I have left, and scramble towards the exit.
Hey!
Ignoring Nova's shouts of warning, I reach out for the door. Almost there. But not quite. Just as my fingers graze the handle, I feel a prick in my neck, and suddenly, my body feels like rubber. Like a puppet that's lost its strings, I collapse to the floor with a groggy moan. Everything is a blur, and sounds echo as though I'm in a cave. Damn, I didn't think tranquilizers could work this fast. As my eyelids start to close, Shining Nova steps into view, visor glowing hypnotically as my vision starts to fail me.
That was a series of bad life choices, my man.
I made all the good choices. I don't know what you're talking about. Although Nova's silhouette is hazy, I can just barely make out their helmet glancing in the direction of the hostages.
Unless... Nah, no way. He's just a goon.
I am just a goon. All I'm doing is gooning. It's fine. Even though being put to sleep is better than being knocked unconscious, in this case, it doesn't feel like I'm snoozing in my bed. Instead, it's a deep, dreamless slumber. 1 second, all I see is blackness, and then the next...
Come on, buddy, you have to get up!
I really don't want the first thing I hear when I wake up to be Dave.
Where? What? Dave? What's going on?
No time, we've gotta go!
Onwards, my loyal compatriots! Onwards towards retreat!
Onwards towards retreat.
There's
That's
only
going in my
one
vernacular.
helicopter. If we don't get on, we'll be left behind!
With Dave's help, I manage to stand. A quick look around tells me he's right. A lone Bedlam copter is holding position next to the hole Shining Nova made in the wall, and there's no sign of another one. Lord Bedlam is already climbing aboard, so we'd better follow suit.
Alright, I'm good. Let's go.
Together, we drag ourselves toward the ramp. Despite my grogginess, we should make it easily. At least it looks that way, until a familiar black and blue blur falls through one of the holes in the ceiling, takes one look at me, and grins. No, 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 no,
Hey
no,
there,
not Miss
Sunshine.
Dynamo.
Gotta say, I didn't expect to see your raggedy-ass outfit here when I got the call. A data science facility's one hell of a step up from a pet store.
It's just one step, though.
But you're not too much of a big shot to leave without saying hi now, are ya? After all, we're old pals, ain't we?
I hate saying
Oh,
hi.
you know me. I'm not big on long goodbyes.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
awkward.
Wait, you know her, Stan? But she's a superhero!
You were there when she
Point.
beat my ass.
Dude, you were there,
Yeah,
remember?
exactly.
Briefly, anyway. She dumped me into a trash can.
Yeah, that was great. That picture of you was trending for hours. Would have been a great night for me. If you clowns hadn't ended up giving me the slip.
Well, I mean, you left me
yeah,
in a trash
we were
can.
pretty slippery, huh?
I wasn't.
Oh, what a
really
night
that
that was.
yeah.
Just a peach of a time, wasn't it, Dave?
Oh, yeah, I guess. I didn't know you cried so much when you had fun, Stan.
I'm easily
Well, as a goon,
Well,
I have to.
getting to be about that time. Better hit the old dusty trail. Nice seeing you again. Don't be a stranger.
Or do.
Don't think so. This time, I'm making sure you're out cold. And then I'm grounding that ugly ride of yours. Now come on, Sunshine. Let's kick this party up a notch.
Alright. Miss Dynamo is maybe 10 meters away, but I know that distance won't mean much to someone with that kind of strength and speed. Even if I wasn't still hungover from Shining Nova's tranquilizer, my odds of getting out of the way aren't good. Dynamo knows it too. She takes her time sizing me up and settling into her stance. Dave doesn't consider the odds, or maybe his zeal for Lord Bedlam has just made him more reckless. Whatever the cause, he has pulled out his baton and is prepared to go down swinging. Missing, mind you, but still swinging. It's almost admirable, but in my experience, you don't heal hairline fractures with admiration, so I'm not about to follow suit. As Dynamo's muscles coil, I reach for my baton and desperately try to think of an angle. This is going to be even worse than the trash can incident if I can. Right now, I'm as dangerous as a pillow covered in bubble wrap. I don't get much of a chance. As soon as I brandish my weapon, Miss Dynamo bursts forward. I guess she figured giving me the first strike last time was charity enough. I wince, bracing for the pain. But it never comes. Huh? Huh? Holy. Instead, Dynamo's fist collides with a glowing red energy sword held by an unfamiliar woman in a red and black catsuit. The blow is so strong that the weapon pulses, and I can feel the ground shake. Even so, the mystery woman barely gives any ground. She angles the energy blade to turn it into more of a glancing blow, and steps back to steady herself, but it still looks effortless. Yeah, exactly, Mommy said in the chat. Agreed, it's Mommy.
Tisk, tisk. These aren't your toys to break anymore, child.
Am I yours to break? Is that what you're getting at? Okay, I think the jokes are already here. The jokes are already here. I don't need to say anything. I think we're all thinking them immediately.
Scorpion, what are you doing here?
Scorpion. Okay.
I just told you.
Madam
These
Scorpion.
are my playthings now. If you can't play nice, then I'll have to take them away.
Yeah, I think I'll just let the game make the jokes right now. I think I don't really need to speak anymore.
You never pay attention, do you? Not even the slightest bit. Don't you ever tire of it? The ignorance?
Shut up!
Miss Dynamo violently breaks the deadlock and leaps back. The woman in the catsuit, Scorpion, does the same, but somehow more gracefully. Holy shit, where did she even come from? She was so fast that I barely saw it. Since when did we have a ringer? I stare dumbfounded, momentarily forgetting about escaping, just thinking of Mommy. It's not often you see something like this when you work for a guy called, like, Lord Bedlam. You don't often see mommies. A victory for us usually means a distraction or an escape, but I am distracted by Mommy. But this Scorpion lady is going toe-to-toe with a powerhouse like Miss Dynamo, and God help me, it seems like she could actually win. Mommy.
Temper, temper, child.
Stop calling me that!
But you are. Listen to yourself. If you're not careful, you'll have another tantrum. And then you'll have to clean up your mess this time.
Oh, it won't be you. Don't worry. Nah, you're gonna be the mess. What's left of you, anyway.
Promises, promises. Always promises with you. Never once delivered.
Damn. Beyond a grunt of frustration, Dynamo's retort this time is physical, and she rushes right at Scorpion, who follows suit, sword-wielding. Looks like that first move was no fluke. Dynamo's dishing out most of the offense, but none of it is connecting. Oh, I messed that one up. Let's go back. What Scorpion can't avoid outright, she's redirecting with her sword. It's like watching a dance, but fast-forwarded to 5 times normal speed and with a high chance of broken bones or dismemberment. So as astonishing as it looks, I take this chance to get the hell out of here.
Come on, Dave. We've gotta go.
What? And miss this chance to bring even more glory to Lord Bedlam?
Yes.
Told us to retreat, remember? You wouldn't want to disobey Lord Bedlam, would you?
No, definitely not. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot. Thanks, Dan. You're a good friend.
I'm your best friend.
Sure,
Dave.
I'm the best. Thank me when we're on the way back, man.
Together, we rush to the ramp as fast as we can. My legs aren't exactly steady yet, so it's a little more of a zigzag than a straight line, but we make it just before they close the doors. Christ, that was a lot closer than usual. Now that I'm inside the Bedlam copter, I find that it doesn't have much room to spare. It's definitely over capacity. I guess that's good. That means more than a third of us made it out. On the other hand, that means that almost 2/3 of us didn't. Jeez. We never had to leave so many people behind before. Kind of surreal. Feels like I'm in a war movie. It's a war movie? Well, I mean, yeah, the Iron Man sort of character there, they were definitely part of the military-industrial complex. What the hell was this place? Miss Dynamo said something about data science, which would explain all the computers. So we were after information? Weird. That's way too cutting edge for Lord Bedlam's modus operandi. It must have been important information too. Why else would not 1, but 2 superheroes show up to stop us? Shining Nova alone would have been a big deal, but Miss Dynamo too? Is that... Sorry. It must have been important information too. Why else would not 1, but 2... Is that grammatically correct? I feel like the punctuation there's... Well, I think it is grammatically correct, but I feel like the punctuation is a little bit off. Why else would not 1, but 2 superheroes show up to stop us? I don't know. I don't feel like that comma is placed correctly. I feel like this comma is right, but that comma shouldn't be there. I could be wrong, but it looks weird and it read weird to me. Dynamo is known to slum it a little for fun, as I found out during the pet store debacle, but I thought Nova was exclusively working on national-level threats and crisis response now. Yeah, he's part of the military-industrial complex, or they're part of the military-industrial complex. Pretty sure that they were referred to using they. Maybe it has something to do with that Scorpion woman? Never heard of her before, which is maybe the weirdest part of this whole thing. Something like her should have gone viral at some point. Not sure what to make of it. We broke her out. She was in the data science, and we got her. And now we're her playthings. Well, I hope whatever Lord Bedlam got from here was worth it. I close my eyes and breathe a sigh of relief as I feel the Bedlam copter leave this place behind. Between the surprise guests and the sudden downsizing, this is one operation day I'll be happy to forget. Alright, right here, we've been going for a little while. I think we're going to take a quick break. Be right back. Make sure to grab some water, keep yourself hydrated, use the restroom if you need to, and I will probably do the same and be right back, everyone.